tip. Coming all three speakers. Good honest reviews, book shows, and the movies all getting featured. They all getting featured. Said it's Tanesha's tip. Coming all three speakers. Good honest reviews, book shows, and the movies all getting featured. Yeah. It's your girl Tanesha, straight magic. The greatest book reviews, let's get at it. She not here to offend, she just honest. Bringing words that may leave you astonished. And plus she do shows. She cover all like hands, knees, and toes. Don't lollygag, no, she just roll. And it's on to the next one, on to a fresh one. Woo. Ha. Said it's on to the next one, on to a fresh one. Tanesha's tip, coming all three speakers. Good honest reviews, book shows, and the movies all getting featured. Said it's Tanesha's tip, coming all three speakers. Good honest reviews, book shows, and the movies all getting featured. Yeah. Hey. It ain't for the clout, it's honest. See the truth when you look beyond it. Book shows, not to mention movies. She give or take in a great way, you'll see. Check it out, see if you agree. If you vibe, guess it's meant to be. And baby, you don't even need the script. Learn it all with Tanesha's tips. Tanesha's tip, coming all three speakers. Yeah. Good honest reviews, book shows, and the movies all getting featured.
Hi, and welcome to Tanesha's Tips. I'm trying to be consistent going forward or whatever, but we're going to see how this works. I am going over the books that I purchased in May. Yes, I did purchase some books, quite a few books, and I do plan to read all of these books. I don't know when, but I am. One of these are like immediate, but it will be this month. So, one of the books purchased, because I've been kind of watching the Diddy trial, I also went down the Diddy rabbit hole when he first got arrested and wanted to find out like everything that was written about him. So imagine watching, the coverage, and all of a sudden these two people are talking about their books. I'm like, ooh, I gotta read that too. Anyway, so the first book is The Night Puff Tried to K Me. And it's actually spelled out in the book. I will put it up so that you can actually see it. And it's by D. Gilmore. After reading the back of the book, this author is actually an author, but he actually writes under another name. And I'll look it up and put it across the screen just in case you want to read some of his other books. The second book is In Search of Freezer Meat, a story of the male mental health crisis caused by erectile dysfunction and the only true cure no one is talking about, which is penis implants. And this is by Sheree Punisher Hayes. It came out that I think he's an sexual worker, and he goes by Punisher. I guess it's fitting. I don't know if he can work it out. I don't know. Anyway, that's none of my business. Anyway, so on to the real books that I actually purchased. Didn't have to see anything to purchase them. This series of books is by one author, and I'm going to pause in between each one of them so I can get them up on the screen. The first book, Awake, The Seller, You Will Be Mine, The Fear, The Cabin, The Lost, The Haunting, The Lake, The Island, and The Twin. And all of these books are by Natasha Preston. I'll see if I can get them all up on the screen together. We'll see. That should be interesting. Next book, Sometimes I Trip on How Happy We Could Be by Nicole Perkins. Y'all remember that song? Basically, I guess it's a Prince song. It sure is. I don't think that's the name of it, but that's like the lyrics. Anyway, that looks pretty good. I also bought the 5th book in the Windy City series by Liz Tumford called Rewind It Back. And I had mentioned this before. It's one book here that I am very excited to read, and it will be read this month. Actually, it's going to be my next read. It's going to be the physical read, because obviously these are the books that I actually got physically. Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. This is the 3rd book in the Skyland series. If you haven't read the other 2, I would really recommend you read those. I'll put those up so that you can see them, and we'll put them all up together as well. Really good books. I know the first 2 are. I enjoyed the second one better than the first one, but that's just kind of the chick I am. I really like drama more than, I don't know. It was a lot going on in the first book, but I was kind of over it after a while, but that's just me. I would, if you read it, and I know some people have, please let me know out of the 2 that's already out. If you haven't read the 3rd one, let me know which one was your favorite. Out of the 2, the second one was my favorite. Okay, 2 more books that are by the same author. The first one is Magnolia Parks. And I think this is a 5-book series, but so far I've got the first 2. We'll start the first 2. And the second one is Daisy Hates, and both are by Jessa Hastings. The Co-op by Tara DeWitt. Savor It by Tara DeWitt. So those are not series. They don't go in the same series, so I bought those. They just happen to be by the same author. I got some of these books from thebookoutlet.com. So as you know, they have $5.99 books sometimes, and to me, I feel like I try to take advantage of the books that they have by the same author. That way I can keep going with a series and not spend an arm and a leg for it as well. Another book I bought is Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon. The Hookup Plan by Farah Rashan. And the last book is Pardon My Frenchie by Farah Rashan. So yeah, quite a few books bought in the month of May. Again, let me know if you read the Skyland series by Kennedy Ryan. A lot of people have gotten her 3rd book now, the one that I'm going to read this month, and have said that this one is good. I am excited to read this one because, of course, everybody's introduced in the first book and the second book. But out of all of them, I thought that Greer, which is this last lady, I thought she seemed to be the fun one. And I wanted to see what her story is about. But also, I can't not finish the series. But out of the first 2 that I've read, the second one was by far my favorite one. And I'm going to say this. For me, I think I just like drama. But that's the reason why. Because it was always something going on. And even in the first book, I could tell that, oh, it's more to that second lady's story. Like, I got to see what's going on. So, I don't know. It's just me in the drama. As long as it ain't my drama, I'm good. Anyway, so that completes this video for today. Thank you for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you like this type of stuff. Again, I'm going to review some movies and some TV shows. There are a lot of TV shows that have been canceled, which is crazy. But yeah, I am going to get those in as well. But again, I'm not going to keep going. Thank you for watching. Bye.
And plus she do shows. She cover all like hands, knees, and toes. Don't lollygag, no, she just rolls. Then it's on to the next one, on to a fresh one. Woo. Ha. Said it's on to the next one, on to a fresh one. Tanesha's tip coming all 3 speakers. Good honest reviews, book shows, and the movies all getting featured.